What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. So I'm going to focus in on JD Dudek of Kimball Union Academy, the 109th ranked North American skater according to Central Scouting. And prospect I'm really excited about. He's going to Boston College. I think he's going to do next year with Dubuque in the USHL, which will be great for him. I think you need the year to for the adjustment period going from prep school to college, and not only college hockey, but a hockey producing factory of elite talent at BC. And I think he's going to be an amazing college hockey player. He'll be, unless he wins like a Hobie Baker, he'll be the second best college athlete in his family. His father played college football at Plymouth State, which is in New Hampshire, and was a Heisman Trophy candidate at Plymouth State. He scored a lot of touchdowns up there, and it was a really good article on Grantland a year and a half, 2 years ago, about his father and Bo Jackson, which I just find ironic because Dudek's hometown is listed as Auburn, New Hampshire, and obviously Bo Jackson, he was an all right college football player at Auburn. Little Auburn in Alabama, of course, but I think a kid like Dudek, he's an amazing playmaker. He really makes things happen out there, and his on-ice vision is amazing. And he played a little bit for the Islanders in the USPHL Premier League this season. And I think going to Dubuque, they've got a great program at developing players that eventually go to BC, and Johnny Gaudreau, and players from England. I mean, friend of the show Shane Walsh played out there for a year and a half, and they're one of the elite teams in the USHL. They're a perennial contender, and I think he'll do just fine out there. And I'm really curious to see how much further along in his development he'll be, this time next year after a year in the USHL before going to Boston College. I mean, his former teammate at Kimball Union and Pickerton Academy, Zach Sanford, had to do a year in between prep school and going to Boston College. He'll be at BC next year, and he was a standout in prep school, a second-round pick by the Washington Capitals this past year. And I think you look at a kid like this, the learning curve is going to be steep, especially his first next year with the in the USHL. But I think he'll be a amazing player. I mean, I really like his game. I think people are overlooking him because of the schedule he played. That's not the kid's fault, and he's not the biggest kid either. But I think he'll fill out his frame and be easier. Be tougher to play against. He's only 175 pounds right now. I think if he maxes out at being 6 feet, 185, 190 pounds, I think he'll be, a quality college player and a legitimate pro prospect. I think he's worth taking in the 5th or 6th round. You draft him, you let him develop, you let him do the year in the USHL, you let him do his time at Boston College, and then you see where he is at the end of that development process. And I think his playmaking ability will carry him very far. Anyway, that's this episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on JD Dudek of Kimball Union Academy, future Dubuque Fighting Saint and Boston College Eagle. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.